many of you knew that the U.S. spends over $51 billion per year on the war on drugs? Keeping that figure in mind, did you know that close to 50% of these drug-related cases are marijuana-related? I doubt it. We agree, and many others agree, that medical marijuana should be legalized for three distinct reasons. Number one, the medical properties that it provides. Number two, the jobs and the economic growth that can come from a legalization of an already thriving business in a black market becoming legal. Number three, it would decriminalize the areas in which we all live and the communities in which we all participate in. We think that this is a community issue because the current pharmaceutical situation for most illnesses today is just not healthy. It's people going from prescription to prescription to prescription trying to find this magic drug. Well, there's already an alternative solution for that that's just not available to people. And today we will discuss how legalization creates medical, economical benefits, and how it will decriminalize the areas in which we live in. And Bennett will discuss the medicinal properties with us today.
There are several advantages to the legalization of marijuana. Two aspects I will focus on are how it helps to treat uncurable diseases and how it is not easily accessible to people who are prescribed to it. There are many health benefits to medical marijuana, some of them being they can control epileptic seizures, stop cancer from spreading, decrease anxiety, and it can help slow the process of Alzheimer's disease. According to an article entitled "What is Medical Marijuana?" revised in 2015 on drugabuse.gov, the term medical marijuana refers to using the whole unprocessed plant or its basic extracts to treat a disease or symptom. According to Jennifer Welsh and Kevin Laura of Business Insider, in 2014, scientific study of chemicals in marijuana called cannabinoids has led to 2 FDA-approved medications. There are several components of medical marijuana that help to cure diseases. Some of them are CBD turns off a gene in the body called ID1 to help stop cancer cells from spreading as aggressively. And THC binds to cells in the brain, which causes relaxation and can help control seizures. Individuals who are prescribed medical marijuana for reasons such as PTSD, multiple sclerosis, anxiety, and a number of others have a hard time trying to find where they can get treatment for this. Even though it is legal in 25 states, people may have to leave their area just to find treatment. Having medical marijuana more accessible can help people alleviate their disease. And now Ben will talk about the economic advantages.
I'm going to cover 3 points today about the economic advantages of medical marijuana. It will be jobs created, overall economy, and then the well-being of patients. In Colorado alone, 10,000 jobs were created in 2015 just on marijuana, medical marijuana. Those are called green jobs, and there's an expected rise in green jobs in the next 5 years of 700% in the nation, which is just unbelievable. And that's according to dailycaller.com. Now, sales are not restricted to just the plant itself. However, it's restricted to like the plant, edibles, and then accessories along with the plant. And these accessories are sold in stores called head shops. And there's been 123 head shops that have popped up in the state of Colorado in 2015. Now that's 123 additional stores along with the dispensaries that are providing jobs for people in our community, well, in that community and all around the state. Now that you have an understanding of like how jobs will be created due to the legalization of medical marijuana, I want to talk about the tax on medical marijuana. Now, because the tax or medical marijuana is passed by state, the state is allowed to decide the tax. The highest tax in the country right now is at 25%. So that would be, if If you bought $100 worth of marijuana, $25 of that would go straight to the state, and it's already put into the price. That is in Vermont at 25%. That's the highest in the nation. And that was at taxfoundation.org. Now, Colorado has much different laws than we would have here in North Dakota based on medical marijuana. But just to understand the amount of money that they're bringing into their state to benefit organizations like schools, roads, stuff like that is unbelievable. It was actually $996 million in 2015 that stayed in the state of Colorado and was there for them to use. Now, this money would be great for a state like ours because we're already very strong and independent here in North Dakota. This money would just make us even stronger and more independent, and we would rely less on the national government. Now, medical marijuana is actually cheaper to use than prescription pills. It's been proven. Patients using medical marijuana in other states are using less prescription pills, which is forcing the price of these pills to rise. Now, the people who live in states where medical marijuana is not legal are forced to pay the difference in the price because the prices are going up. So we should provide them with the service that we can by legalizing medical marijuana. To talk a little bit about decriminalization now, we're going to pass it on to Neil.
Thank you, Ben. Currently in North Dakota and in 24 other states in this country, medical marijuana is illegal, which therefore means owning, distributing, producing, and personal use is a crime. And because of that, you have to have people arrested. Because of that, they have to go to court. Because of that, you have to have a judge and a prosecutor and a court reporter and everyone that has to do with the justice system deal with these issues. And like I said earlier, Catherine Beckett, the author of The Consequences and the Costs of Marijuana Prohibition, says that nearly half of drug-related arrests are marijuana cases. This is a problem. If half of our drug cases are marijuana and half of the country is already legalizing it, why haven't we changed? A very easy solution to this problem would be to develop a legal medical marijuana status acquisition process for responsible patients, similar to getting a driver's license. This will drop the crime rate, create an outlet for patients to use the medicine they need and want to treat their various different illnesses. Finally,
Medical marijuana should be legalized because it can increase in revenue, drop the crime rate, and serve as treatment for serious medical issues. This is an option to show your support. Vote yes on Measure 5 at this year's election. So come along with 54% of Americans across the country and join in for the support in legalizing medical marijuana.